Okay, so today we're talking about multiplying decimals, and this is what our next chapter is going to be on, is multiplying decimals. So multiplying decimals is much the same as multiplying regular numbers. Let's go over this problem. We have the decimal of 2.3 times 4.7. To do this, we're going to just stack it up on top of each other, just like we would normally do any other multiplication. So let's go 2.3 times 4.7. Draw a line there. Great. Okay, so we know that we want to start. Hold on, I'm going to grab a different color. Okay. We're going to start with the ones, okay? And we're going to go 7 times 3 is 21. I'm going to put my 1 down here, carry the 2. 7 times 2 is 14, plus these 2 right here, 14, 15, 16. I'm going to write 16. Okay, to begin my next row, I'm going to start with a 0. This is just like normal multiplication. And now I'm working on the 4s. 4 times 3 is 12. 2 down, I'm going to cross that out, I'm going to put a 1 up here. 4 times 2 is 8, plus this 1 right here is 9. Go ahead and put the 9 there. Okay, and then we're just going to add these like normal. 1 plus 0 is 1. 6 plus 2 is 8. 9 plus 1 will give us 10. That's 1,081, but we're not done. That's not quite the way it works with decimals. Now, if it was just 23 times 47, then this would be our answer. But we're actually multiplying 2.3 multiplied by 2.7. We've got those decimal places that we have to deal with those. And this is how we deal with them. So we count how many decimals we have to the right of the decimal point. So right here we've got 4.7. There's just 1 there. And 2.3, there's 1 there. So normally our decimal point will be right here, but we need to move it over 2 places since that's how many decimals are in our problem. So 1, 2. So it's going to be 10.81. So 2.3 times 4.7 is going to equal 10.81. Okay, let's go over one more example. Okay, let's say we have 5.3 times 4.6. Okay, again, we're just going to stack these up just like if it was 53 times 46. So I'm going to go 5.3 times 4.6. We're just going to treat it just as if those decimals are not even there. Okay, I'm going to go change colors here. I'm going to start with my 1's place over here. 6 times 3 is 18. I'm going to put my 8, carry the 1. 6 times 5 is 30, plus 1 is 31. I'll go ahead and write that. To begin my next row, I always start with a 0, and I like to cross that out so I don't get confused in case I have to carry another number. So I start with a 0 and I'm to this digit now. 4 times 3 is 12. I'm going to put my 2, carry the 1. 4 times 5 is 20, plus the 1 is 21. And I'm going to add these two together. 8 plus 0 is 8. 2 and 1 is 3. 3 and 1 is 4. And then I've just got my 2. Now normally if it was 53 times 46, that would be my answer. But right now, normally my decimal point would be right here. But we got to count how many decimals we have in our multiplication of our 2 multiples. In this multiple we have 1 decimal, and in this one we also have 1. So it's a total of 2 decimals. So I'm going to take this decimal and I'm going to move it 1, 2. That's where I'm going to put my decimal. So 5.3 times 4.6 equals 24.38. Finish that it off. Okay, maybe I'll do one more just to show you what it would look like if maybe you had 2 decimal points on one and maybe none on the other. Or let's just try a little different one. Let's say we had 3 times 4.1. We'll make this really easy. 3 times 4.1 shouldn't be too hard. Again, we're just going to stack them. I'm going to put the 4.1 and I'm going to multiply it by 3. I like to put the single digit number on bottom because that way I don't have to do multiple rows. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 4 is 12. There was no carrying. This one was very simple. Normally my decimal point is right here, but I have one decimal to deal with here. So that means I need to take this decimal and move it right there. So that would make it 12.3. 12.3. So anyway, very simple, the same as regular multiplication. The only difference is at the end you count how many decimals you have on the other side of your decimal. Count how many decimals that were in your multiples, and that's how many times you move over your decimal point to finish it off. That is all for today's video.